Okay, so what do I see when I'm out there? This actually came from another surfer after last night's video. So with my vision, I have Stargardt's macular degeneration, which is my central vision is slowly deteriorating. And what do I see when I'm out there? So when I go out into the ocean, I can see the white water, and then past that I see blue or dark. I would say blue or dark. If the sky is really blue, it's much easier for me to tell the difference between the sky and the ocean. But if the sky is like cloudy or gray, it's really hard for me to see the contrast between the two, like where one stops and ends. So when I'm surfing, I have a guide with me, and they are not allowed to touch my board or me. And so they'll tell me wave coming in 3, 2, 1. I'll either go up and over, or I will dive under. They'll sometimes tell me there's 3 more if they can see that far out. And then I know after those 3, I jump on my board and I go in a paddle. Or if I'm on my board, I know I don't have to dive or anything else at the moment. I cannot see when a good wave is coming. That's why they have to be with me. I have to trust them to call me into good waves. Trust them to know my ability and what I can and can't handle as far as waves go. And then what happens is I can't see humans. So that's one of the scariest things for me when I'm practicing, is if somebody else is in the way, or if there's a lineup, or if somebody, is around me and I don't see them. That's what's really scary for me. Mostly because I just don't want to get hurt or to hurt anyone. So they'll get me into a safe spot, my guide will, and, they, I think, kind of communicate with the people around us, or they'll know that my guide is calling me into a wave, because he'll be like, okay, you're going to turn and go, and so they can always hear my guide talking to me, especially the more experienced guides, like, especially Bailey's really good about, like, okay, you're going to turn in 3, 2, 1. And we, so it's very loud and audible. And everybody, again, every guide has their own style. So it just depends. So then once I'm heading in towards the beach, once I'm up on my board heading in, I really can only see what's under my feet. Hopefully I'm not looking there, because that means I'm falling down. But I really can't see that far, and it's also fast that I really can't see that much. A couple times ago, I was out, and some guy started crossing in front of me, like right in front of me, and I couldn't see him, so I ran over him. I was so terrified, and I kind of saw him at the last minute. Like when he was right in front of my board, there was nothing I could do about it, but I did fall off. So I didn't run over top of him, but I'm pretty sure like half my board went over him. So that's the scariest part for me. But yeah, I don't see a lot of detail out there. It's a lot of white. It's a lot of blue. I can't see the big waves coming from the back. I can't see any of that. So that's kind of what I see. Sometimes the beach is even hard. If the beach is really long or has any kind of curve to it, I don't know which way I'm supposed to be directing towards. I'll know I'm towards sand, but I don't know if I'm straight in or off to the side somehow. And so that can be challenging too, because my guide is looking at the waves and they say, turn and get ready. And then they're like, go straight. And I think I'm going straight. So they're like, go to the left. That's the other thing. They do call me into rights and lefts. So as they say, they'll tell me to start paddling, especially when I'm on the outside where the green waves are on the outside. I can't hear those. And so they'll tell me, okay, start paddling, paddle harder. Okay, here we go. And then I'll feel the ocean sucking me out and getting ready to push me in. But they will tell me whether it's a right or a left wave, because I can't see it necessarily. So by the time I'm popping up, I need to be hopefully going one way or the other, whichever way the wave's gonna break. And so that's what I see out there. So tomorrow's finals, I'll let you know how it goes. And I do have a photographer coming. Thank goodness. So I'll have a ton of pictures to share with you all. So take care.